back in the world of Magnolia Promenade, where we're going through and replacing all of the lots. Every single lot in the world, all 4 of them. And today we're going to work over here where I have already demolished the retail lot that was there. So previously we completed the grounds of Magnolia, which has a pub, a cafe, and an events hall, and an outdoor eatery. So I'm thinking over here we might have a restaurant. I want to do a couple of restaurants. I'm not sure if you've seen Carl's Guide. He has a mod that actually makes the restaurants, the Dine restaurants, playable. I don't know if you've played much with that pack, but there's a lot of issues. And his mod actually fixes a lot of those things and makes it playable. And so I thought today we would go through and do a restaurant build. So my thoughts are we might do like an old converted woolshed. Idea being that maybe this was the very original building that was here, and then industrial buildings have crept in. Not that it exactly fits the vibes of this sort of New Orleans inspired world, but I'm just making it my own and what I want it to be. So yeah, basically this would be the original, one of the very original buildings that was here. So it's just going to be an old shed, and then we'll convert it into a restaurant. So sizing wise, I'm thinking maybe sort of this big, and we might have an additional piece out here, which would leave room. We're going to raise it up and maybe have a deck here, tables and chairs here, tables and chairs here, maybe amenities, and then the kitchen down the back there. We'll keep it all nice and compact, so that when you're running the restaurant, it runs a bit smoother. So we'll probably have this gabled roof here. I always forget what the different roofs are called. Yeah, a bit quite low. Yeah, and then, like I said, we're going to raise it up a little bit because roofing wise, I think I'm going to go for something, yeah, nice and kind of, that's a bit more warm. Yeah, I think that's going to fit the vibes. And then inside, I'm going to split this up into separate rooms so that we can have some beams running across in the ceiling. See what I mean in a minute. We split this all up and then go into spandrels. And I really like the new horse ranch one, so I might use that. Darker wood. And then you just click on the walls, and that'll convert them all into spandrels. And I put all that. And then we click on the rip down, and then we'll go through. If we remove the ceilings, if I had done this first, it would have been a bit easier. So it would have just been one big piece. Side and oh. Okay, I'm going to have to adjust that piece of roof there because it's jutting in. But it's all one big open area. It's very dark, obviously, because I've just closed it off. It's a bit of clipping there, but probably not a great deal we can do about that. In the windows, I think it was growing together. Yeah, these ones. I've got medium height walls, so we'll go with medium height windows. That's the roof so that it fits. So I really want this to be an even number so that there's a center. I just shifted up this roof piece a bit so that it fits in. For the walls, we're just going to use this one from Stranger Builds. Make it look like an old tin shed. Oop. I might change the color of these. think I like having the range pieces. Yeah, wondering we might even do this as a bit of an old extension that they might have added on. So we use these bricks that are a bit worn. Okay. So we're going to have a balcony out here. Keep it base. And flooring wise, probably just wood. Maybe something that's a bit more. Oh, this one's nice. They're not the right colour though. Yep. Here. Everything is a separate room now, so we can go separately. The entrance is going to be here, and I kind of want it on this side because whatever I build here, I want to face it. So we might just flip everything around. Okay, that's better. So I've just changed the sides, flipped it all around. And I've made this one a bit smaller because that's just going to have the amenities in it. Didn't need to be that big, and that gives us more room here because I ultimately really like to fit the big barn door in like this. And that gives us more room here, so we can have tables and chairs either side. And then yeah, you would come in and enter by the middle. Put some stairs in. Maybe these ones because they're a bit darker. We have some sort of railing out here as well. This one, but it might be a bit tall. We'll try it for now. We're going to want some more windows. Maybe these ones. We'll actually open and letting some air in. Yeah, a little bit. And then on this side we might have some of these. That's good because we could fit 2 toilets in and then some basins and a front door. And then if we have a bit of a hallway here, where the kitchen would be. So it will be restaurant, so we can change that up here, and that'll tell us the bits and pieces that we need. So I might go through and choose those now, just so we know how much room we've got. So I'm thinking maybe this chef station. We might have it over this side. I'm just like thinking spacing wise, we're going to have to leave a gap here so people can walk back and forth. But with people going in and out of there, we might have it over here just to keep it out of the way. It'd be so painful to have to open that every time you want to bring food in. I think that works. And then we also need to fit in a host station. Let's try there for now. And then we need a waiter station. So this is where the waiters will drop off any dirty plates. So it needs to be accessible as well. Maybe we'll have one here. Maybe one over here. Tables, so we can sort of see how much room we've got to play with. I mean, we could go for something like this as we have stools. Maybe a couple of those at the front here. Pull out a couple of things. I think things are too clean, so I'm thinking maybe a mix of this and this. So again, it's just all about spacing, making sure there's plenty of room for people to get around. Maybe we block off this little section here, and then maybe go in the corner. And we can have people lining up here, and they're still to get in and out. Maybe we only have a couple of the really big ones, and we can spread these out a bit. And then let's pop some chairs in, because that will give us a really good idea of how much room we actually have. Where's the studying? Maybe it's just something like this. Yeah, I think that's good. It gives us a good mix of table sizes. I don't know that that does a great deal, but aesthetically it looks good. And then outside here, have to be something very weather resistant. If we put in there, I wonder if I can still access the table. And having said that, we might change it to a half wall so it stands up. So it stays up even when you put the walls down. Just shows a bit better as a divide. Yeah. That's good because I still want it to be sort of separate. I wasn't happy with that door, so I've gone through and changed it to this one. I think it's nicer anyway because it stays open so you can see straight in. I got rid of one of the windows, and then I just had to readjust the interior a little bit because this table here was too close. But we could put maybe a little sideboard there or something just to dress it up a little bit as you come in. Maybe this needs to come down a bit. I'm thinking probably just something like this. And so I can see where the beams are. Hang them. Also, we might change this to night time so we can see how much light we have. Good, and then the kitchen. I might do some of these from the greenhouse pack. Yeah, I think they're there. Maybe one over here as well. It needs to be a candle of some sort. This wouldn't be too bad because it would give a bit of light. That's probably a bit much for the smaller tables. Here would definitely work. Maybe the big tables, those, and then we'll find something else for the other tables. That works if we size it down. It's not taking up the whole table. I'm just not sure. The other thing is we need to be careful. We don't want to make the tables unusable. Like if you put too much stuff on them, can the sims still sit there to eat? And still like to place a few more bits and pieces on there, like salt and pepper shakers or a menu or something. And that's getting a bit more light in here. Still very dark over here. Maybe another wall light. And I always forget what category they're in. Yeah, something like this. Oh, that's perfect. Just what we wanted. It's not usually that easy. Could have it open because there's going to be. We'll have closed doors over here. Just be plain Jane. Yeah, something even like this. I think something just like that. And then I'll actually put some of these in the kitchen so that you can't really see in. There would still be fresh air getting in there. And we could potentially have another one on this side. Just a little bit of natural light into the bathroom. Yeah, I think that's good. Wonder, yeah, if we can make this work. I mean, the other thing we can do is pull it this way. Maybe we should just go for something a bit cleaner. Do the job. So maybe line this back wall with benches. Get on there. And then potentially we'll do like an island bench. I'll have to have a look at what colour was that one. Can match them. We could even do it like that and have multiple of them. Then you've got plenty of areas to work. Storage shelves here. And then maybe we'll do a couple of these here and then fill it with produce that they would use. So technically, all I would need now is a sink, and this is a functional. This is functional as a restaurant, but I do like to add in a few extra bits and pieces. Yeah, that looks good. Like a microwave in. Definitely going to need a dishwasher. It's there, I think. Yeah, trash can, definitely. Couple. Goes into the wall quite a bit, doesn't it? Yeah, some stinky rubbish there for them people to smell. There it is. Perfect. Let's go back to kitchen. Range hood. I'm thinking maybe we'll try a. So at the moment it's just floating. Like if you were to look in here, it's just floating. It's not a big deal. We could do. This. It's not really into the window or anything. And then we could pop a vent. Well, I just doubled this vent up so it's a bit more built into the wall. And then it covers a bit better. Yeah. It looks a bit more structurally sound. It could come across a little bit. Could be a bench. I've moved too far this way. Wall a little bit. Okay. Good wall. I think this will be our menu here. This could be another little specials board. I kind of want to put that there, but as soon as you open that door, you won't be able to see it. So that wouldn't be practical. Put some things on these shelves. And if we sort by dine out, because you're definitely going to want to have dine out if you're using a restaurant. Go into those slots, folks. So many good plant choices we've done now. I think that's our restaurant sign right there. Pity that can't make the letters look a bit more rustic. We definitely want some menus on the tables. And we still need to leave a spot for them to eat. I'm going to have to player test that. Maybe some paintings here to brighten it up a little bit. That's it, bacon and eggs. Okay, I'm gonna have to test this, but I wanted to just roughen this area up a little bit. So I've gone through and added some shelves and cabinetry here and moved the menus over here just so that it kind of hides the cook station a bit because it just sticks out like a sore thumb. Should we get these at their own height? We could even double them up. Just don't know if it will be accessible, so I'll have to player test it and make sure that the waiters can actually get in there. Shuffle these menus again. Yeah, I think that's good. I'm going to move this up as well if it won't really fit there. I did want to put spin a little bit. And the good thing is, because I put everything for to hide the kitchen, these shelves will stay up, and usually when you drop the walls down, they disappear. Before I go any further, we just need to finish going through and decorating and stuff now, watching it out a bit, but before I go any further, I'm going to go and player test it. I just realised my camera's gone wonky. Here I am. I'm going to go through and player test this just to make sure it's working, and then we'll come back and finish it off. So I've done a bit of testing here. Called Margot Robbie out to help test things here. And the chef actually presents the food there, so I had to move this board over there. But other than that, it works really well. They can access it, so yeah, that's all good. So we might jump back into build mode now and finish off. Just doing a little landscaping now. I thought we might try and finish the exterior. So I've gone through and made some planters out the front here, just with these out of debug. They're a little street stop parking thing. And then I'm popping in some extra planters here to try and hide the edges. We'll go through and add some plants now. So I've added in some shrubbery here. Added a bit of ivy spilling out of these planters. Sized down some trees to fit in. And pop a few trees around. And I'm going to put a bit more foliage down the bottom here to fill these in. And we need to pop some flooring down here as well. Adding a few more details. I shrunk these trees down a bit. They were kind of getting in the way. I want sort of a clean shot of the front. Added some more bits and pieces up here. I changed out these umbrellas because those other ones they were too big and they weren't really fitting with everything else here. Added a few bits and pieces and fencing around here. Just some extra detailing with the flowers, and then some mats under the tables, and I shuffled them around a bit. I've decided this is the logo, so I put that up there, and then around this side it's on the window. It's coming together pretty well. We just need to finish the interior now. Just going through and adding final bits and pieces here. I ended up shrinking these umbrellas down a little bit because they were just taking up too much space. But we're all finished out the front here. So I changed up some of the paintings along the back wall there. Wasn't too happy with those. I put a few extra bits and pieces down, like these rugs. I put up a few the blinds and things. Just a few little bits and pieces to finish it off in here. This is our finished bathroom. Still lighting up in the air quite high. It's got our sinks there, and a little display over this side. And this is how these rooms turned out. These little hampers I just sized down because they kind of look like a little bin but with a lid. That looked cute. And then just some storage down in that little nook there. We head into the kitchen. Just a few little bits and pieces to make it look used. A few bits and pieces over here. Nice view out into the main dining area there. Yeah, this is the final view on this side. I did change out the sink for this one because I thought it looked really good. And I ended up putting an outside trash can in here because they were having issues with rubbish. Yeah, if we change it to night time, plenty of light in here, but still, a little bit moody. And then out the front here, I put in some little fairy lights on the fences there, and these umbrellas actually come with lights, so that's nice and lit up. Yeah, I've gone through and added all the menus and a few little bits and pieces to the tables just to dress them up a bit. One other thing I did in here is I used little menu boards. That's just the same as that one out there on the front, down near the footpath. And with Move Objects, I just put it inside the counter, so it just looks like it's a frame sitting there, so you can see the menu when you come in. But yes, I think we're all done now. Pretty happy with where we're at. I will put this up on the gallery, and I'll also put a link down in the description for so you can download the Dine Out mod if you're interested in that, because it really does help with gameplay. It makes it much more playable. So I'll pop that down there, and then I will see you guys in the next video.